Roland Scholten lost to Barneveld in the quarterfinals in Vegas. 50-1 he was with some bookmakers in the build-up to this tournament. Will it be his week? It's with Helen.
Okay, Roland, semi-finalist here last year. So last year had some good memories of this tournament because up until then you were a second-round casualty for a few years, weren't you?
I can't remember that far back. All I know is that I lost. Oh. I can't remember, really, I can't.
Do you just approach every tournament for what it is then? Do you never think about what I did here this time last year? No?
Never, ever.
Well, what about the last time you won a UK television tournament?
I can remember vaguely something about that playing John Barr, but don't ask me who I played before that because I wouldn't know.
That was 2004.
Was it really that long ago?
Yeah, it was at the UK Open.
Well, I'll do extra my best this year then.
Need a little bit more silverware in your cabinet, don't you? You've got to catch Barney up.
Well, with an audience like this, I think I'll be all right tonight.
Are they all on your side?
Hopefully, but I'll doubt it.
Roland, the first round's always the tough one, so we say good luck to you. You looking forward to it?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm feeling happy in the way I'm playing, so yeah.
And you've just recently beaten Chris Mason, haven't you? But it was a tournament in Holland.
Ah, there's that little light went on. Yeah, they told me about this earlier that I've beaten him. Sorry about that. Yeah, I've beaten him earlier this year in June somewhere in Holland, yeah.
All right, so watch out. He might be out for revenge.
I'll do my utmost best to stop him.
Okay.
Cheers, thanks very much.
Well done. Bye-bye.
Roland Scholten suffering from a bit of memory loss there. Chris Mason didn't travel to Vegas, of course. He said it was too much of a financial risk. It wouldn't be a financial risk if he won here. £50,000 at stake. He's talking to Helen.
Well, Chris, it's nice to see you here because I've heard some rumours that you were considering chucking this game in.
Well, it was going to be at the end of the year. It was, you know, touch and go whether I could get some financial backing to continue playing for, you know, the next few years, I suppose, because, you know, the tour is an expensive hobby now, and it's you need good sponsors. And
so you've managed to secure some sponsorship?
Yeah, I have. Yeah, bettinggame.com. They sort of stepped in at the last minute. That's an extra couple of grand.
If it all helps, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, the reaction to that, the comments though that you said you might chuck it in, were incredible, weren't they? People were just saying you can't. You're such a character, and you've never won the major title that everybody thinks that you're capable of.
Yeah, it was inspiring. It's nice when, you know, when you pay compliments and it does affect other people. It sort of makes you realise, right? You know, you take stock a little bit and, you know, and think about your future. And I'm excited about the next couple of years. The game's massive now, and, you know, I want to have a biggest part as I can, and now I, you know, should be able to.
Okay, you're excited about the next couple of years. What about your game with Roland in a little while?
Yeah, I like Roland. He's a great player, a good friend, and a great competitor. And I owe him one from a couple of months ago. I played him in a final, and he just about had me over. So it'd be nice to repay him in kind.
Okay, we look forward to the match. Thanks a lot, Chris.
Thanks a lot.
Two good ones already. Will the third deliver as well? Let's find out with our MC, John McDonald.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the action here in Blackpool. It's the Stan James World Matchplay. Best of 19 legs. And now time to meet the players. Would you please welcome the ace, Chris Mason! And now, ladies and gentlemen, all the way from the Netherlands, the former UK Open champion, it's the Flying Dutchman, Roland Scholten! Sister over here, like a dance with me just for the hell.
He's enjoying himself. Roland Scholten, semi-finalist 12 months ago, changed his nickname now to the Flying Dutchman. Can he fly through the tournament this year? Chris Mason made the last 8. 3 times here in Blackpool, famously on the end of a 9-darter from Taylor as well. Your commentators, John Gwynn and Dave Lanning.
Yes, enigmatic's a pretty good word to describe this match, because both these players, fine exponents though they are, well, one night they can be a hurricane and another night they can be a zephyr. So, John Gwynn, what's your forecast?
Well, the weather forecast lately has been pretty consistent, hasn't it? In general, my forecast is not as good, but this is a tough one to call for the very reason you've suggested, Dave. Which player will have which head on? Because both of them, as you say, capable of beating the best, and we've seen them do it. But equally, both of them capable of losing to the most average, moderate player. And each one of those could be that tonight. But Mace the Ace, now resident in Stoke-on-Trent, his 23-gram unicorn darts certainly has what it takes to go a long, long way. Semi-finalist here 9 years ago.
Yeah, so they were both beaten by James Wade here last year, who went on to the final quite memorably. There is Mason, and Scholten, well, he's
First
so
leg,
languid.
Roland to throw first.
He's as laid back as Mogadon. And he has the darts here at the start of this first round match. Best of 19, first to 10, of course, unless we go into a tiebreak. And this is some start from Roland Scholten.
Well, if Scholten's got his 180 head on, and he is prolific, he's at 86 here at Blackpool since he first played here in 2000. This is 8th World Match Play, and his best, as you heard in his interview with Helen Chamberlain, was last year when he was a semi-finalist. And you know, for a man, Dave, who has never gone beyond the second round, apart from last year when he was a semi-finalist, to have hit 86 180s tells its own story. He is prolific in that department. It's now 87, of course.
98.
So there is Mariah, Roland Scholten's lady, a calm, classy Dutch lady who sits quietly,
85.
showing very little emotion, and that's Chris Mason's lady, Lorna, in the background there. The DPL's dart players, ladies, are in evidence here in bouncing Blackpool.
99. Roland, you require 151.
Be quite a finish here. 151 started with a 180, remember. 71 now left. Treble 13 should be the target.
119.
Oh, yes. Well named, Mr. Lanning. Well hit, Mr. Scholten. And first leg to Scholten, you would expect here. He's got a little bit of leeway.
119.
That makes things a little more interesting, but you would expect Scholten to wrap this up.
The target is narrowing.
No score.
And it's not easy, the 155, but not impossible. Certainly not now. Treble 19 would have left double 19.
123.
So Roland Scholten's had 3 darts at a double thus far. That's the 4th. Oh, again, the target is getting smaller. Got to come to the bottom end.
16.
Well, he went to the top end. In fact,
32.
from his angle, he would see the whole of that target, the way those darts were leaning, but that's what he was aiming for. He didn't get it, but Mason has effectively pitched the leg.